I want to share a story with you, but I don't have much video because of the chaos. So you will see some clips that have nothing to do with the story. Just bear with me. I'm an amateur comedian, so I practice at open mics, where a bunch of people with little to no skills, like me, get on stage. In Tokyo, you have to schedule ahead of time. Unfortunately, this is where my stupidity kicks in. Instead of telling them when I'll be in Tokyo, I tell them when I'll be in Japan, which means I get booked for Monday when I'm in Narita, instead of Tuesday when I'm actually in Tokyo. No big deal, or so I think. I order a taxi and get picked up in my favorite car, a Victoria Crown. Y'all, I love this thing. You have no idea. I get dropped off at an airport nearly 2 hours early because I'm the type of person who can get lost between the kitchen and the bathroom. The airport has a train that requires no transfers. My best shot at survival. So naturally, as soon as I hop out of the taxi, I get lost for 10 minutes. I finally ask someone for help, and they point me to these escalators. I get underground, and it's pure chaos for an introvert who shields himself from anything with two legs. My first thought, where in the hell do I go? I see signs for Narita Express, but nothing shows the exact station that Google says I need. I was 2 hours early, which means I had three train options. I've already missed one. If I miss the next, I'll have zero buffer time in Tokyo to get lost, which I need. I finally find a spot to buy an express ticket, locate my train, and I can finally relax. The ride is smooth, but I'm exhausted, jet lagged. I try practicing my set but keep dozing off. Luckily, I'm an insomniac, so there's no way I'm sleeping through the stop. There are only two stops before mine, about 15 minutes apart. But my stop, it's the quickest. They even warn you. Hello, we'll be making a quick stop in Shibuya. Due to my ignorance, I have no idea that when the train stops, I'm supposed to approach these glass doors at the end. So I wait for them to open. They don't. I panic, get closer, and they slide open. The second I step off, the train door closes right behind me and speeds off. Yeah, almost missed my stop. But the night is young. Too young. Google Maps isn't working well underground. Live view is delayed, sending me down wrong paths. About 20 minutes of wandering, I finally escape the station and find Tokyo Comedy Bar. Only Google Maps overcorrects and sends me to the wrong side of the building. Now I spend 15 minutes trying to get inside. I know, I'm a mess. After leaving 2 hours early, I arrive 5 minutes late. I'm the last to check in, so I get the last spot until I tell the host I have to get back to Narita. So he moves me up. Little do I know, it's too late. Far too late. I kill the open mic. My best performance yet. One comedian asked me to give him some good laughs. Another one wants to use my mic stand to record his set. But reality smacks me. For context, you need to know something. It's super unprofessional to leave an open mic early. I'd never do it. But during intermission, I check my train schedule. My train has stopped, and the others are stopping soon. I already promised the next comedian that he can use my stand, and after his set, he tells me like, dude, sorry, you're not getting back to Narita. It's too late. Damn. Now I'm panicking. My wife and kids will struggle with all the luggage that I left there if they're coming down to Tokyo by themselves, so I have to get back. I stay for that last comedian that I promised to look at, and then I'm out. I try catching a train close to Narita to get a hotel and head back in the morning, but I can't board. My card isn't working, and I have no cash in order to buy a ticket. This is my luck. I should have been prepared. I can't even panic at this point. It's just the way my life works. I blame someone, but honestly, this is my wife's fault. She should know better than to let me leave the house by myself. Anyway, things get worse. My phone 15% battery. My only way to make it is to book a taxi, and that's going to cost me $250. This is why I wanted public transit. It's okay, I have no other options. I take a taxi midway between Narita and Tokyo. But when I get there, I see a sign outside that says the check-in hours. And because it's already after midnight, I don't even bother trying to check in. I'll need to get straight back to Narita. The only problem is no charger. So I summon another taxi with the little charge that I have left. You'd think he'd just follow the address that I input. Nope, he wants to confirm where I'm going. But I speak zero Japanese, he speaks zero English. We have to go back and forth using my half-dead phone for about 15 minutes before he finally understands where I need to go. But we have another issue. He starts driving, but he avoids the highway to save me some charges from the toll, except he doesn't tell me. Now I'm 30 minutes delayed, and oh yeah, I haven't peed for 4 hours. Y'all, I haven't almost peed myself in 3 decades. But this man is about to have a problem in his back seat, and I can't tell him. I try saying, bathroom. Nothing. 7-Eleven? He explains, I think, why he's avoiding the tolls and drives past another 7-Eleven. But when I desperately point at the next one, he swings a hard right. I hobble to the restroom and I emerge like a man reborn. Now I don't even care how long the ride takes, or I thought I wouldn't care how long the ride took. We make it back. It's close to 2 in the morning, but he won't let me leave because my payment doesn't go through. My phone checks out. It's like, bruh, I've done all I can. I look at it and I say, rest in peace, my boy. You're the real MVP. Still, the driver is struggling with the card reader. He accidentally cancels the input to use my card and it won't come back up. We go back and forth again, the same way we did when I was back at the hotel that he picked me up at. This isn't getting anywhere, so I leave my backpack to let him know I'm coming back, and I run inside to grab someone from the reception. Now I have a translator. This dude tells me, yo, he's just saying you need cash. So I hit the ATM, pay the man, and try to tip him. Big mistake. Japan has a no tipping culture, so that even delays us a little bit further from the sleep that I desperately need. Look, if you take anything away from this story, let it be 3 things. 1, Japan doesn't have a tipping culture, so don't bother. 2, always carry cash. And 3, don't piss yourself. But if you do, I understand. That's it for me. If you're wondering how I even got here, check out my first video on how I lost my job and decided to run away from America. And if you think this is chaotic, wait until you hear how my kids woke me up 3 hours later to ride back to Tokyo.